Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for July 2022. This is for Leo, Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a general Celtic cross spread for your reading, but I also use astrology and my guides just to get a little bit more clearer, get a little bit more clarity, and get more specific in terms of what's happening for you now. Leo, July is a huge month. Let's just make that clear right away. There's about 30 major and minor planetary alignments, a lot of stuff switching around. I mean, we have Mercury going into Cancer, we have Mars going into Taurus, we have that full moon in Capricorn. I mean, I could keep going on and on and on, but I do love that Venus is going into Cancer. But here's the great news for you, Leo. Okay, so I want you to think of July as two different parts. First half is really ruled by like Cancer. Think of it as like switching of the guards, okay? First half of the month, the guard is a little sensitive, a little introverted, soft-spoken, but loves getting things done. But then the guard that comes in is you. It's all Leo. It's passionate, it's authority, it's positivity, it's think about you're the lion. It's the lion's roar. So, second half of the month, we do have Mercury going into your sign. We have the sun going into your sign. We also have a new moon in your sign. New beginnings, all right? Toward the end of the month. And once you make it through this month, which is going to be, again, a lot of activity happening, the sun is trining Jupiter on July 31st. That will be, and make a note of this, that will be the best day of the month. All right, so Leo, here's the thing. With you specifically, Jupiter is still in Aries, all right? Jupiter is going to go retrograde toward the end of the month, and I'm not going to lie, there's going to be a lot of planets retrograde this month. Just consider it low power mode, but still, at the same time, it's still a lot of energy in your ninth house, so you will see some activity. And maybe you're thinking about traveling, maybe you're thinking of taking a really big long distance trip, maybe you're working with people overseas, maybe you're writing a book because it rules publishing as well, but also mind expansion. You might be learning something new, all right? A lot of my subscribers are younger, so could be taking a new class, could be going back to school. Lots of stuff that has to do with that. Now, we do also have that full moon in Capricorn. Leo, that's your sixth house. The sixth house rules a lot of different things. That's why we do tarot, to get to the bottom of it, all right? Usually that's your everyday activities. It also rules health, okay? So, Leo, that said, again, this is going to be a really big month, all right? Huge, huge, huge month. A lot of action in Cancer and in your sign. So, if you're ready, Leo, I'm ready. I'm ready to get started. Are you ready? All right, Leo, let's get started with your reading. I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to put all the astrological alignments in my description just so you have them handy. All right, now let's get started. Leo, this is your reading for July. Okay? And again, I use the Celtic cross spread. It's what my private clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me, okay? Now, secondly, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. I'm here every week doing weekly readings as well as monthly readings and the really fun celebrity readings. Those are based on subscriber requests. And a message for my subscribers. I just want to give you a shout out. Thank you so much. It honestly means so much to me that you're here with me every week. It really does. I love it, and I love getting your comments. It makes me, I really do love it, and I want you to know I appreciate it. So thank you so much. Okay. Leo. Oh, and also stay tuned to the end of the reading because that's when I pull a card per week, especially with all the activity happening this month. So much happening this month. So I'm going to give you a card a week. Even though I do weekly readings, I'm going to do just really quick one card just for you to see what to expect, give you a little bit more insight. Now, Leo, let's go ahead and get started. you pull the Magician, okay? Now, you pull the Magician in your past area. And so we love the Magician, all right? And I know that, you know, a lot of Leos, you probably had some, I'm getting like collaboration, okay? I think that was a big theme for you last week. I think that there was teamwork came up, but in any case, you know what? You got in a position where you're starting this new journey, all right? Very new journey, and you have the power to manifest whatever you want, literally, okay? This is the Magician who does have that power. You can see he has all the tools he needs, all right? The pentacles, the wands, the swords, the cups, and you can see him holding the Magician's baton. That thing is so powerful, all right? As above, so below. This is really bringing all these manifestations, all your dreams, bringing them down to earth, bringing them into your world. We love the Magician. It came up in your past area. So, Leo, whatever you have started that's new, good for you. I'm very proud of you, and you can find a lot of success in it right now, especially because you also got the Three of Wands, all right? This is the heart of your spread. This is a card that really matters, all right? So for this month, especially with all that activity in your sign, okay? This is all about moving forward. Not only have you planned your future, not only have you looked at what you wanted, you really had your eyes on the prize. Listen, you're ready. You're ready to go, okay? You can see him looking out into the world, all right? You can see he sees what's out there. And this is better. You know, the Two of Swords, there's, you know, maybe a little ambivalence. He comes after the the Two of Wands, comes after the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, you're ready to go. You see all this yellow, right? This is freshness. This is newness. A lot of innovation, too. There's some things, Leo, if you are here, it doesn't even matter whether you're here for love or career or family or home. This resonates in all aspects, okay? There is, I'm not going to lie, a lot of big energy surrounding your career. So good for you, especially if you have started a new job, if you decided you wanted to do something new, or anything that has to do with a career, boom, moving forward. Now, you did get the Knight of Pentacles, however, you did get it in your challenge area. So, Leo, what I want you to do this month, okay? I want you to spend some time thinking about one thing that I mentioned in the past is that Saturn is retrograde, and Saturn is a planet of limitations and restrictions. You know, he's kind of like the planet of hard knocks, gives those life lessons, right? When he's retrograde, I want you to think about how your life was structured in the past, any limitations that you had, where you are now, and how you can move forward, okay? Especially when Saturn is retrograde. I want you to do that. This has everything to do with wealth and money, okay? It's crossing you in terms of where you want to go. So there could be some confusion around that. There could be some confusion for some Leos, okay? Again, remember, this is a general spread. Every Leo is different, all right? You really have to know your rising sign. It really shows your, for your birth chart, okay? Everyone has a very unique birth chart, but this is in general, okay? So I want you to take some time thinking about planning for your future financially too, okay? I want you to do that. I want you to see what's going to work for you financially. Is this going to work? Is your new plan going to work for you, all right? I want that to be a focus, all right? But also, listen, the Knight of Pentacles, he takes things slow and steady. He likes watching his money grow. It's almost like it's like stocks. When you invest in something, you can't expect to see growth overnight. It's like a slow and steady investment, all right? So, hey everyone, sorry about that. I had to actually change shirts. I was so hot and my air conditioner was not working, and so I had to change shirts. So, that's why you see a new me. Okay, so what I was saying about the Knight of Pentacles, talking about the stocks and how watching it slow and steady. Okay, now the one big takeaway that I wanted to just mention is that, listen, here's the crazy thing, okay? Well, there's two things. One, very persistent, okay? Very persistent, but patient, likes things slow and steady. Him coming up in your challenge area is just saying, listen, Don't be complacent right now, okay? Don't be complacent. Don't expect things to just happen. You have to actually put the effort into it, okay? Other thing is, this is really interesting. With that full moon in Capricorn coming up in your sixth house, which I said is everyday activities, sort of like your daily activities. Listen, he is basically the ruler of everyday activities. So I want you to put a little bit more effort into things because you can only watch things grow when you put that effort into it. Okay, now let's get on. I wanted to point out, okay, so you did get the Page of Cups, which I love. You also got the Moon. Now listen, Page of Cups, newbie, all right? Not yet a knight, king, or queen. Very, very new energy, all right? Page, out of the minor arcanas, out of the court cards, second to the ace, ushers in new change, okay? We love the Page of Cups, right? This is very emotional energy, and this is a lot of passion around this, okay? If you are single, Leo, you're probably thinking about, I do want a relationship now, all right? Keep your mind there. Keep your mindset positive. Keep your eyes on the prize, all right? Because this is something that you can manifest, all right? This new journey, all right? There could be a relationship coming in soon. That's really good news. Secondly, this is all about creativity. This is all about imagination. I love that you can see the fish poking out, the fish representing creativity. I want you to feel a little bit more inspired, and a lot of Leos are feeling inspired right now, okay? It is crystal clear. It is crystal clear you want this new beginning, okay? So this is good. This is just saying you have your eyes on the prize, all right? Page of Cups. I love this card. Beautiful card. Deep down inside, you got the moon, all right? This is sort of like the root of what's going on for this month for you. It may be a very emotional month. It's hard to make changes sometimes in our life, okay? Leo, sometimes it comes natural for you. Leos, y'all are really good about that. Listen, I'm not going to lie. There are reports out there, and you can Google this. This is mostly for older Leos that are watching. By the time we hit 30, 35, 95% of everything in our brain is stuff that we've already learned, and things that we've been acclimated to, things that we've just gone through, and that's what shapes who we are. It is so hard to make changes the older you get, all right, in terms of the way you think about things, the way you approach things. Now listen, this change could be a little emotional for you, all right? And listen, I don't want you to worry at all, okay? The moon does represent some fear, all right? Some emotional distress. There is a lot of that happening that will happen this month. However, here's the good news, Leo. You can see the dog and the wolf in this card, all right? It basically, at the end of the day, it means we have to go through these emotional moments to grow, okay? The dog and the wolf, all about evolution. So embrace it, learn from it, grow from it, and be ready to accept that challenge to move forward. I believe in Leo. Y'all are so fiery. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Now, you did get the Two of Swords in your future area, okay? So here's the thing. You may have to make a decision, all right, Leo? You may have to make a decision this month. There could be something that you're stuck between. And when I say stuck between, Leos, if you're here for career, it could be the fact that you may want a new job, but you don't want to lose your old one. You love that job too. Or if you're in a relationship, you could be deciding, do I take this to the next level? Do I not? Am I looking for someone else? You know, it could be home. Do I love the city I live in? Do I want to move somewhere else? If you work remotely, do I want to go into an office now? There's a lot of different things that could be happening here, especially, I would say, around that full moon in Capricorn, which does rule your day-to-day activities, Leo. Also, I'm not going to lie, a buildup of planets, okay? Sun, Mercury, Venus going into Cancer, in Cancer, okay? Cancer rules your 12th house, Leo, so you are going to be in your head a lot. So I want you to be prepared to make a decision, all right, this month in terms of this new path you want to go on, this new journey you want to go on, and it could be very emotional. Again, listen, not only did you get the moon card, but you did get, you can see all that water. Water represents emotion, okay? And then you see the blindfold. This may be a decision that might be hard for you. It might be difficult for you. It might be something that you don't want to make, but eventually you are going to have to, because that's what life is growing and change. And the world is constantly turning. Everything, we always go into this life cycle, and that's really good for you. Now, listen, clarified it. You got the Knight of Cups, okay? So this is really amazing, because this could represent a lot for Leos, especially Leos that are single. I really do think that you're going to meet the one. All right, put some effort into it. I had a client not too long ago. She was like, she wanted to know about relationships. All right, and the first thing she said was like, "Well, I'm not on Tinder anymore. I'm so over it. I don't like the guys on it, and I don't really like going out to bars. It's not really my thing." And I was like, do you realize you just created 2 blockages right away? All right? So, Leo, be open to it, okay? Be open to any possibility of making that happen. You pull the Magician, okay? You pull the 3 of Wands. You can do this, all right? You have to want it, okay? And regarding this decision, it really could be a situation regarding love, all right? It's really funny because a lot of my readings, they don't really gravitate toward love, but I'm feeling a lot of that energy here, okay? Feeling a lot of it, and there is, again, a lot of activity in your sign from mid-month to later. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel that momentum forward, and I love that for you. So I don't have any doubt in you. I have so much faith in you, and I know that this is going to be a great month for you. Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor, all right? But also, listen, for Leo's here for work, for if you are even creative, right? Like if you're writing a book, if you're making music, whatever it is, Knight of Cups is really great in terms of imagination, really great in terms of creativity. This is someone who's really going after his dreams. This is someone who's really, he's a pursuitist, right? He really and when I say love, it's also like, it doesn't always have to mean like physical, like another person. It can be love for something that you're passionate about. Okay, Leo? Now, let's get to your staff. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. I really, really would. I appreciate it. And again, if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me. Now, Leo, look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. We know what you want, all right? And listen, when I was telling you about this new journey, this new life cycle, you have major confirmation here. You have major affirmation here. You saw me shuffle the deck. You saw me put the cards out. I don't make this up, okay? First of all, 4 of Wands, okay? Celebration, all right? Milestone, major milestone, all right? Leo, this is amazing. I really love this for you, okay? This is really great. We love the 4 of Wands. This really is, even home, if there's anything happening with your home, if you're moving, or this is a house of, this is a card of like happy home, but also card of marriage, okay? Again, I said not a lot of like readings that I do are heavily love related, but huge card of marriage. And not even marriage, but even proposal or even engagement, taking your love to the next level with someone that you're with, or even entering a relationship. I love this card, and you pulled it in your deck. So if I have any advice for you, keep your eyes on the prize and be very open to what you want, because you got the Magician. Power to manifest. Now, you did get the 5 of Swords, okay? Listen, this came in your external factors area, I'm not going to lie. This is a challenge card, all right? So, what does this mean for you, Leo? It means that at some point this month in July, there may be a point where you do feel like you're in some sort of conflict. You might come into some sort of conflict. It could be family. I'm getting a big message of family, but It could be colleagues. It could be even your lover, all right? Or just anyone that's within your orbit, all right? Now listen, here's the thing. You can see that this person actually won. This is a battle, right? But he didn't really play fair. He has a lot more swords, okay? And you see that kind of smug grin on his face. Listen, Leo, if there is a conflict that comes up this month, I want you to be aware of it. I want you to nip it in the bud. And if it is a conflict that's out of your control, I want you to be the better person out of the situation, okay? I want you to not only be the better person, I want you to be a better version of yourself. This is a test from the universe, seeing how you handle conflicts at this point, okay? I'm not getting like an energy that this is going to be major, but it is something that's going to happen to you, all right? Especially where it falls in your spread. Now, again, this is all about self-respect, self-dignity. You are better than that, all right? You're a lot better than that, and this really is picking your battles wisely, okay? So if there are people who want to start some sort of argument, want to start some sort of conflict, something starts bubbling up, walk away. You're not that person, Leo. You're not that person. Especially with this new journey, you don't want to bring that energy with you. Because look, this is the dream, okay? This is the dream. Legacy. This is all about legacy. This is all about stability. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is what you want. Happy, literally like happy life, happy home, happy family, happy everything. You can see him with his dogs, chilling out with his family, with all this abundance around him, okay? Financial stability, most of all right? But this is all about legacy, and start thinking about your legacy because you also pulled the 10 of Swords. Now, when I said earlier about this new life cycle, I wasn't even joking. You have the power to manifest, okay? Right now, you have that power. And you probably already did. You probably already chose some path that you want to go down. All right? Now listen, this is a great card, especially where it comes out in your final outcome, your final potential, whatever you want to call it. 10 of Swords looks grim, but 10 is the end, okay? 10 is the end. So, all the burden you've been going through, all the stress you've been going through, all the burnout you've been going through, done, over. You never have to experience that again, okay? 10 is the end. You needed to go through this in order to get to the next chapter in your life, okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to picture these swords aligning your chakras, okay? Almost like a rebirth, almost like I need this to happen for that spiritual moment for me to move forward, all right? So, again, what I said earlier, learning from all those challenges, growing from those challenges. The dark sky here, it's clearing. You can see the sun coming through, all right? So, Leo, that's actually really good. Now, oh, you know what? I didn't say earlier, gosh. You know, when I do these monthly readings, there's just so much to go over. I'm going to leave the key dates in the description, but at the end of my readings, I'd pull one card per week, and I think I did say that to you just to give you a little bit more insight into what's going on every week. As we know, the first week of July, we do have Mercury entering Cancer. We have Mars entering Taurus. Mars is leaving Aries. That's actually gives us a little, you know, Mars and Taurus is a little bit more not so like go, 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 right? Steady momentum, all right? There's a little bit more stability in there, all right? I also love that the sun is sextiling Uranus on July 10th, all right? So I want you to be spontaneous that day, but first week of July, you got it, all right? This is amazing, okay? You can see the Justice card, all right, Leo? So justice will be served, okay? So remember, all these, you didn't even get that many. You got the one with the choices, where you have to make a choice, and you got the one with a challenge where something may be coming up, where you might have to come across some sort of challenge to get through, okay? And it's going to be, again, a test from the universe, but you got the Justice card. Justice will be served. Now, one thing that I'm just going to tell you real quick, you see that the Justice, or the Judge, is aiming the sword to the sky. What I want you to do with that sword, First week of July, cut any drama from your life, Leo. All right? We have all that activity going into your sign this month. All right? It's going to be a really big, beautiful month for you. And I want you to go into it with no drama, no baggage. All right? This is your time to shine. This is your time to shine. All right? Now, second week of July. Full moon in Capricorn, I told you that is in your 6th house, okay? That's almost like the biggest thing. We do have Venus entering Cancer. And listen, the takeaway from that, it feels good to feel good, all right? So, second week of July, you got the 4 of Cups, okay? So listen, this is really interesting, and it's reminding me of this Knight of Pentacles, so pay attention to this big time, all right? This is saying that you could be a little bored at this point, right? And this is, remember, representing around that Capricorn full moon in your 6th house. This is a lot of attention around your 6th house. Day-to-day activities. Day-to-day activities. I cannot believe this card came up, and I'm so happy it did. All right? So, he's a little bored, all right? This is asking you to look inward, okay? This is asking you to look inward because he's a little ungrateful here. Now, if you want to talk about the laws of attraction, if you want to talk about quantum physics, I talk about energy a lot. So, when we feel grateful in the moment, grateful for everything that we have, we raise our energy levels, okay? And I'm not saying you're not ungrateful. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying in the moment, if there comes a time where you, for instance, get something, maybe you got someone write you back on Tinder, or maybe you did get like a job offer and you were just like, not really, I don't really want this. No, you say, oh my gosh, I'm very appreciative of this. Not what I'm looking for right now, but thank you, universe, for giving me this opportunity. I'm going to wait for the one that, I feel more aligned with. Do you see how that little change? Again, that is all about, laws of attraction, attracting that, but with higher energy, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Especially with, the Knight of Pentacles showing up in your challenge area. Now, third week of July, Mercury is entering Leo. That's your sign. Sun is entering Leo. That's your sign. That's when everything's moving into Leo, okay? So now, you know everything about your sign, right? You're passionate and positive, and it's all about self-expression. And, Leo, y'all are the lion. So I want you to roar the third week. Oh, and you got the 30 of Swords. Okay, so what this means, again, I don't want you to think this is a bad card at all. Listen, of course, it looks gruesome, okay? So, what this means, and the main message that I am getting from my guides is that when you are, remember, you did like the challenge card, you got this emotional decision that you have to make, okay? You may, third week of July, okay? You may, when all that activity starts going into your sign, you may have something happen where you have a little bit of heartache, something emotional, but it is something that could be because you are leaving something that you're so used to. You're leaving something that has been part of your life. Like if you lived in a house for 10 years and it's now time to move on, and you met the love of your life and you have to leave. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of heartbreak, okay? Sometimes it's very emotional for us, okay? And if it's like you're in a relationship and it's just not going well, all right? Knight of Pentacles, all right? He's not the most romantic knight, all right? But coming up in your challenge area, there's like boredom in it, all right? In that relationship. So if you're in a relationship where you have to end it, it's going to be emotional for you, all right? But it's going to be what you wanted, and because it's opening you up to other possibilities, all right? So when this shows up, there's so many tarot readers that it's always like, oh, heartbreak coming, heartbreak coming. It's really not. It's really not, especially with, listen, this is because of these new beginnings. Look at this new journey you're going on, Leo. Look at this new journey. You are going to be leaving things behind. There's a lot of newness coming into your life, especially with the sun going into your sign, Mercury going into your sign. We have that new moon in your sign. A lot of new beginnings, all right? So, again, there is something that could happen where you are going through this transition to do something bigger and better and part of your life purpose. And it is always emotional to leave something behind. Now, last week of July, now, again, we know that new moon is going in, it's happening, new beginnings, all right, in your sign. But that same week, the sun is trining Jupiter, all right? Luckiest day, the best day of the month. Knight of Swords, oh gosh. That's how fiery the Knight of Swords is. He flew out of my hands. All right, this is amazing. This is just major forward momentum. Your mind is going to be on track. You are going to have your eyes on the prize. This is really, really fun energy, okay? One thing that I'm going to say is don't be too impulsive. That is his major weakness, is he's so excited. He's so ambitious. He's so ready to go. He's just like going 1,000,000 miles an hour. And you know, your mind could be going 1,000,000 miles an hour. I don't blame you. We have that new moon. Like, again, we have all that activity in your sign, but this is showing you're going to be so excited for this new path that you're going down. And so I love that for you, Leo. And Leo, I love you so much. And again, I'm so sorry for that outfit. It's not really like, I'm not trying to be Beyonce here with like a wardrobe change or whatever. I was getting really hot. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you next week. Yeah, and it's also happy birthday, all right? Because it's coming at the end of the month. All right. Anyway, Leo, I love y'all. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you next time.